Hey everyone, this is Keen. I am playing Albion Online. It's in the closed beta now. As you may recall from reading the blog, I've actually been dabbling in Albion Online for I think over a year now. I got to play during some of the early alpha access for I don't know if it was for backers even at that point. I think it might have only been for press. But now I got into the closed beta access, have a decent relationship with the guys that are making the game. They've been kind enough to give me access to the closed beta now, and I wanted to maybe do like a little bit of a mini-series here on YouTube to kind of showcase the game. If you've read my previous impressions, you know that I've kind of fallen in love with the simplicity of this sandbox and kind of what it has to offer. So I just want to kind of jump in with you guys and experience some of the early parts of the game and see how far we get. So right now, I've just made my character. Of course, I've named him Keen. And I've entered the world, and I've done the first 2 or 3 little quests, if you can even call them that. Basically, it's to chop a few trees, knock a few rocks, kill a couple rabbits and skin them, and then to make some basic tools. Here in my inventory, you can see I've crafted some armor, a hat, and a shield, and I wanted to kind of walk you through that. So right now, I have some of the basic tools like a carving knife, a hatchet, pickaxe, and some of that kind of stuff, and you simply just interact with all the world. See this tree, I can just click on it and I pull out my axe and start to harvest it. I see a rock, I click on it. Very similar to UO, I guess. There's a little creature there and I can kill it. Kind of harvest each of its little rabbit hides. And I'm going to go craft some more gear now. So they've given these little newbie crafting things, and again, this area is, I think it's like the starting little area. It's just for people to kind of get a feel for the game. But let's make some boots now, and you can see that there's various, like, again, I have no idea what to call some of these things. I really am a noob at the game, but it's part of the fun. So I kind of have always considered these little things enchantments. They may actually have an official name, but this increases the move speed by 50% for 7 seconds. Good for traveling and gathering. Cool. And then I can choose another kind of benefit here. And this one, increases your maximum carry load by 1 kilogram. It's not a whole ton. I just like the general increased movement speed by 2.5%. I've actually put that on all of my gear so far. And you can see the resources to craft it. There you go. Just go ahead and make that thing. Put it on, and now I'm 2.5% faster. So then we can kind of see some general direction that it gives us here down in the bottom. We can track various quests. There's crafting mission, gathering missions, fighting missions, farming missions, and show your fame ranking. We don't need to show that. Let's just show the gathering ones right now. Right now it wants me to gather tier 2 resources worth 2,400 fame, but I think I'm actually quite a ways away from that. So I think it's pretty much time for us to start venturing away from this little newbie place and see what the rest of the world has to offer. And this place is definitely different from when I first played about a year ago. I think a year ago, October? It might have, yeah, I think it was a year ago, October. So things have changed ever so slightly. That was not a long loading screen. I actually regret not being able to see it. That guy looks cool. Ooh, that guy looks neat. Look at that. Here's the crafting stations. It looks like I'm in a hub world. This is definitely an improved looking map. I've got, these are various crafting stations. Tier 3 Journeyman Warrior Forge. Again, this is a town, so I bet these are all the best things that you can get. Look at that. That's cool. Alright. So I really don't have much direction to be given. I know that a lot of these things right here are kind of beyond me, just from what little experience I have. Like if I were to track my crafting missions, this is right here, craft novice mage gear worth 4,000 fame. I think that's not, that's kind of beyond me. So I'm gonna go take out some of these quests. And real quick, let's take a look at the Destiny board. Oh wow, this kind of reminds me of Path of Exile. All the various branches that we can... That's kind of overwhelming. While these things are cool, I don't know about you guys, but when I look at a big seal tree like this, I find myself kind of wondering, where do I go first? What do I do? How do I I guess it's part of the fun, but I get overwhelmed easily. But I do know what I like in games like UO is I like to gather and I like to craft. So that looks like farming. That looks like gathering. I know I like to do those things. Trainee craftsman. I like those things. What's this? Journeyman adventurer. I have no idea what this is about. It could be fun. Combat. Combat's okay. I don't really want to jump right into combat. I kind of want to just focus on gathering. So let's focus on what we have to do to get this. Novice tools usable. We've already done all that. So basically, I have to gather tier 2 resources in order to advance. Okay. So let's just see what these quest givers have in store. These are work orders, so these aren't really quests. Oil work order. Nope. Okay. So I guess let's just go outside town. See if there's a sign. I have no idea where we're going, so let's just go check it out. Let's adventure off into the world and figure out where we're going. Chat's really annoying. I wonder if there's a way to turn this off. Auto hide chat. Yep. Rough logs. Definitely not tier 2. This might be tier 2 though. It's a different looking tree. Nope, there's still more rough logs. Get some more stone. Kill some rabbits. And if I remember correctly, back from the alpha, you could really build almost anywhere out in the world. I don't know if that's something that's necessarily allowed right now. It kind of looks like people might have already started building, or these could just be NPC towns. And it would put like signs outside people's lots if they were for sale. Again, I'm not seeing that now, so I bet this is all just kind of no man's land, just kind of like AI area. It's kind of cool. Let's see, how do I learn where to go? This guy looks neat. Precautionary measures. Offer expires in 30 minutes. Nope. Nope, I have no idea what to do for that, so I'm not going to do it. More rough logs. None of this is tier 2. Ooh, a fox. Oh. Hello. You look better than you look. Okay, so my weapon I made, I have an ability on it for press Q. That worked. Do that again. Sweet. Come on, this guy's got... Yep, he's tier 2. Gotta be... Yep, see that? I'm getting 15 points per... Ouch, 15 points per... I need 2,000. So in my inventory, you'll see now that I have the little upper left-hand corner. I have 4 tier 2 hides and a bunch of tier 1 resources of all kinds, basically. So that's interesting. Let's kill this guy. Basically use that every time it refreshes. It seems to do decent damage. What we really need to do is find a place where we can get some tier 2 trees, because trees are everywhere. Let's head up over here. Hello. Tier 2 bad guy. Got this. I also have a heal ability. Just try it out for fun. Too far. Not usable in combat. Interesting. What's that doing? Oh, that's an obnoxious sound. Okay, I got silver from him. Silver, I think is the non-cash shop currency. And gold, on the gold market, this is where you can get stuff. You can open up the pay-to-win shop. I don't know if it's pay to win. Let's see, premium benefits. This is like a subscription, probably. There you go. You can get a 30-day premium thing for 2,500. gold, ore, 45,000. Really don't know. Oh, 50% gathering yield. Don't know if I'm going to do that yet. For now, I'm just going to kind of enjoy the free version. Ooh, gems. Resources have been depleted. So just like in UO, the resources are pretty much shared with everybody that runs around. So as we're closer to town, as we're in these low tier areas, as we're trying to get the resources that look pretty good. Like I bet that's depleted up there. Yep, that's depleted. I don't know what they look like when they're not depleted, so I'm just gonna run up to everything. We're in stag. How do I zoom out? Can I zoom out more? Nope. Cluster info. 2 to 3. Oh, here, this is interesting. This area has level 2 to 3 trees, 2 to 3 rock, 2 to 3, 2 to 3, 2 to 3. The highest tier of any resource present in this area. Alright, that's cool. Let's check it out. That doesn't necessarily look like that was correct. Still getting level 1 materials. Let's head out this way. Yep, still level 1. You level 2? Nope. Still level 1, you too. That's a bad guy up there. Let's see if we can take him out. He may wipe us out. Oh, he's a tier 3. Ooh. Oh, we got this. Nope, he's casting a spell. Gotcha. Cool. No taxes. I guess that's an interesting thing. We'll look into that maybe later. You can get taxed. Maybe if you're on somebody else's land. Those are still level 1 logs. And there is a weight limit. I'm at 54% right now. It's good to keep an eye on that. Ooh. Level 3 heretic mage. Level 3 heretic preacher. Copper ore. Now we're talking. Alright. And someone didn't loot this, so we're just gonna steal that. And someone didn't loot that either. I'm kind of one of those players that loves, I don't know, if you guys ever play the games called like Harvest Moon, where you build a farm and you just manage your crops, manage your farm, livestock and stuff like that. I love games like that. So for me, when I get into a game like Albion Online, if you've been reading this chat at all, I don't encourage it. It's just a bunch of people saying like, you know, epic mage looking for epic guild to go on epic adventures and PvP and all that stuff. I'm the guy that wants to be back at base. Building a really cool farm, building all the gear to sell to the dude bros that want to go out there and nuke everybody. I'm always the one in UO, back on like the free shards that came out, some of the more recent ones. My friends and I would be like the first crafters on the server to max out blacksmithing. The first people to have a house, the first people to have a shop. While I'm not so much interested in being that first guy to do something anymore, I am still interested in having a shop. I'm still interested in building a house, having a farm, kind of participating in that gameplay. I take a lot of pride, and I have a lot of fun being able to say, hey, I'm making money selling to other players. Wow, that sounds less annoying. So in terms of Albion Online, what my goal is going to be is over the course of the next, I don't know, couple days, couple weeks, however long I end up playing, I want to get a house, I want to build things, and see what I can get. So that's kind of the direction that we're going to take it. Might do some PvP, might do some combat just to earn things. This area looks farmed. But in the end, definitely a crafter. Birch logs, tier 2. So that's going to do it for our first video. I want to try to keep these to about 10 to 15 minutes each. So go ahead, tune in for the second episode.